Hello, my friends. Welcome to your mobility and stability class today. We're going to focus on that core today, but let's begin by taking a nice big inhale through the nose, exhale out of the mouth. Lovely. Let's get rocking. We're going to start today in a quadruped position. Hands right under your shoulders, knees directly under your hips. From here, we take a nice big inhale, arch the back, look up, tailbone to the sky. Exhale, round through your spine, draw your belly button in and up, press the ground away with your hands. Let's do 7 in total. Focus on that breath. All right, we are going to begin today by starting in a high plank position. Plant your hands under your shoulders, feet nice and straight, core tight. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand and reach the right arm up. Exhale back to center, step that foot back, and we'll do it on the other side as well. So we're gonna do 5 of these on each side. Focus on keeping that core nice and tight and opening up through the thoracic spine. This is such great mobility for your back and your hips and to get your core nice and fired. With control, let's come down onto our elbows, preparing for our plank. Squeeze your bum, draw your elbows in towards your knees so you're energetically pulling those elbows back. That'll fire up the core right away, and we stay here solid as a rock for 30 seconds. Step your hands right under your shoulders up to high plank. From here, drop down to your knees and sit back and down, child's pose. Through each set today, we are going to be coming back to that child's pose position. So from here, let's tuck our toes into our high plank. We're gonna roll onto the outside edge of the left foot, coming into some rolling planks here. Keep lifted through the obliques. Now we come into an eccentric push-up, so nice and slow, a 5 count on the way down, making sure those elbows are coming back at the 45-degree angle. Bring your knees down, press yourself up, straighten the legs, and we begin again with the rolling planks. Keep that core nice and tight. No wobbles as you come through center, and nice and slow. Try to bring your chest and your hips down at the same rate here. And by all means, if you feel up to it, you can push up without bringing your knees all the way down to the ground. So we're going to do 5 on each side in total. Nicely done. Let's sit back and down into our child's pose. 1 breath, and we're going to move on to our next little sequence here. So we're going to begin in a quadruped position with your feet together, toes tucked. Energetically pull your hands towards your knees. You're going to sit your bum back and down towards your heels, and then come back up to that quadruped position. Tuck your toes, hover in bear, send your hips up and back, down dog. Let's come forward back into that bear position. 2 shoulder taps, right and left, keeping those hips nice and stable, core tight. And let's come back to that rocking quadruped position. So making sure that you're not tucking your tailbone under as you send your hips back here. Good, nice and slow. Let's focus on the breath here. Focus on that core. Moving slowly. Beautiful. We're going to do a few more of these. Lovely. Bring those knees down, untuck your toes back into our child's pose for 1 breath. Next set of exercises, we're going to begin in a down dog position. So tuck your toes under, send your hips high. Brace the core nice and tight here, armpits towards your heart. From here, we lower the elbows to the ground and then press them back up to down dog. Rock your hips back, jump or step forward into your yogi squat. And then we're going to open up left to right, pressing your elbow to the inside of your knee. Plant your hands and step or hop your feet back into a high plank before bringing your hips up and back to a down dog. So we'll repeat that all again. Dolphin, up to down dog, bend your knees, rock back, jump forward, yogi squat. Keep the glutes active here as you stretch open, trying to avoid that posterior pelvic tilt. Plant your hands, step or hop your feet back, and we're going to do 1 more of these. Nicely done. From here in our down dog, we're going to do 5 dolphin push-ups. So we bring the elbows down to the ground and then using those triceps to squeeze and come back up. Just a few more. And from our down dog, let's come to a high plank. Plant the knees, untuck the toes, and sit back and down. Child's pose for 1 breath. Take a nice deep breath into your back here before we begin our next sequence. Our next sequence starts in our quadruped position once more. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. We start with a bird dog, elbow to knee. So reach the left arm forward, right leg back. Exhale, draw the elbow towards the knee, rounding through the spine. Inhale to reach. Exhale, cactus the elbow, cactus the knee, and then plant them back down. We do the same on the other side. Reaching contralateral limbs, squeezing the glutes, draw the belly in nice and tight. Inhale to reach, exhale to cactus, squeeze, and plant back down. From here, tuck the toes, send your hips up and back, reach for the opposite ankle, and then give yourself a little twist, coming down into bear, and then opposite side. We'll come back down into bear, into that little hover, and then we'll begin again. Plant the knees and begin with the bird dogs. Fantastic. Come on down to your elbows with care, nice and slowly. Give me a good thumbs up and extend your arms out overhead into an I position. Now we're going to brace our core here. Feels kind of weird when you're on your belly, but we brace our core. We bring the shoulders back and down, lift the chest, bring the arms to a Y and then to a W, squeezing behind your back. Hands behind your head, bring your chest down and then back up. Plant your hands in a cactus position and bring your right foot towards the left side of your body, coming into a scorpion. And then back to center, nice and slowly with control. Same on the other side. And then we begin this again, extending the arms up overhead, thumbs up. Core brace, reach those arms up. Elbows high as you draw them back into that W, really squeezing the back here. This is about your posterior body. Yes, squeeze that back. Plant your hands under your shoulders. We're gonna press ourselves all the way up into a high plank and then step your feet forward into our little yogi squat. Here you can let go of the glutes and come down onto your bum. It's kind of fun. All right, we're gonna finish up here with a Brahma's pose. Take your right ankle, cross it over and place it on top of your left knee. You want your shins to be parallel to one another here, ideally. However, if you're a little tighter in your hips here, this may be a little more challenging. Of course, you can place a block under that top knee if that helps you here. But let's just take 5 deep breaths, really releasing the hips here. After your 5 breaths, feel free to uncross your legs and come on in to the other side. Really nice. This type of work can be very challenging for our nervous system. So really take this opportunity to breathe and bring yourself back to that parasympathetic nervous system. Rest and digest. Really, really nice work today. I hope you enjoyed your class and you're feeling nice and mobile and stable to get on with your next workout. Have a wonderful day.